and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the USF Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Briggs. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USF. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Briggs. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bobo. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bulls are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bobo. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it, fired complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They booted away on fourth down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Briggs. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Briggs. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes ahead. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saves a touchdown at least for now. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Right back to the well. Across the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Briggs. Quickly complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Western Kentucky, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
And the Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Briggs. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down at... Nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big jump, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Western Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulls are rolling down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, South Florida.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the